We're now joined by third-year head coach Mike Drake of the North Park women's and men's golf teams. North Park coming off a subpar year, unfortunately, for the men's team as they finished 8th overall at the CCIW Championships last season. However, the women's team had one individual last year at the 2014 CCIW Fall Championships, Emma Lofquist, who earned all-conference honors, becoming the first all-conference selection for the women's team in over 18 seasons. So now, Mike, as you're entering your third season here now as the head coach of both the women's and men's golf teams, what are your expectations now for this upcoming year?
I'm really excited for this upcoming year. This will be the first year that we're going to field an entire team for the women. Really excited about the team chemistry with the men's team. Also, the guys that we have this year are coming with a solid background of experience. So I think we're going to see pretty immediate improvements and some pretty quick results out of both teams, actually.
Okay. Yeah, talk about what you guys got coming back. First of all, on the women's side, you guys got sophomores Melissa Burns as well as Freya Holmstrom returning for their second seasons, as well as Kathleen Berkson returning for her senior season. Talk about those three in particular and what they're going to be able to bring back to this team now that you guys are going to have 5 members of the women's golf team.
Yeah, we saw very steady, consistent progress from both Melissa and Kathleen. Last year, Freya joined us in the spring season, which is a limited season. But this year, I'm expecting to see that continued progress and improvement. Melissa ended up reducing her best round by about 20 shots.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Over the course of the year last year. So hopefully we'll see just more improvement out of Melissa, but also out of Kathleen, and then definitely we'll continue to work with Freya as well.
Talk about, too, now that touching still on the women's team, you guys got a couple of newcomers here, Sydney Ramirez being one of them, as well as Lauren Kane coming in here for their first years on the team. Talk about what they're going to bring to this team and how much of an impact they're going to make along with the veterans on the team.
Yeah, I'm really excited about these two new players. Sydney's coming out of Southern California, where she had a pretty successful high school career, so she's coming in with a lot of competitive experience, which is going to be very helpful, and it's going to be nice to see out of somebody so young.
Yeah.
Lauren is in her sophomore year. We recruited her for last year. Academics took priority over her playing last year, but she's excited to get started. And again, she comes with a background of high school competition, pretty established with her competitive experience. So I think both of them are going to turn out to be solid additions to the program.
Okay. And talk about, too, the schedule you guys got for coming up for the women's team. Already, you guys are starting this weekend, September 5th and 6th, at the Augustana Highland Classic. Talk about that meet and just the overall schedule for the ladies this year.
Yeah, we've started at this tournament for the last 3 years. It's a great tournament. The quality of competition that we see at this event varies. Typically girls are winning with high 70s, low 80s, piecing together 2 rounds in that area. But we also see players coming in with higher scores. So I think for all the girls, as they're a little nervous to start the year, this is a great tournament to start out with, get their feet wet. And then the schedule will get progressively more challenging and culminating in the CCIW Championship, where we'll be competing against some extremely competitive women's programs. But we're playing a lot of similar tournaments as we did last year. We have a full schedule this year, similar to last year. And so they're going to get a variety of experience playing on relatively easy golf courses, but also on some more challenging golf courses.
Okay. Let's talk about, too, on the men's side of things. You guys got Drew DeBalt coming in for his junior year, as well as Martin Minix coming in for his junior season. Talk about the expectations of what the men's team is going to be bringing in. Even though this is not their traditional season, this being the fall season, they'll be starting their traditional season in the spring. Talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a full season for the fall with the guys as well. Drew came in as a freshman, played his second semester, spring semester as a freshman, and had immediate impact on the team. That season, he finished the CCIW championship with 3 out of his 4 rounds in the 70s, which is really exciting to see out of a freshman. So again, we're looking for continued progress and improvement. He spent a semester in Korea last year, so we only got him for a little bit of time. So I'm excited to have him back for an entire school year, for the entire fall and spring seasons this year. And I think he's going to bring great dynamic with experience, with talent. To the program. Martin is a solid player with a great swing that we're just continuing to see progress out of as well. Throughout the course of the year last year, he just continually lowered his scoring average, which is really exciting to see. So again, we're trying to trend on that same linear path here.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Talk about two of these newcomers you guys got coming in too. Andres Garcia is one of them, as well as Joachim Ragmark. Talk about what those two guys are going to bring as impact guys, hopefully, to this team for the men's team.
Yeah, very solid players, very good swings, a lot of competitive experience. Andres played in high school. He's a long ball hitter. We just got to manage expectations and emotions for him being a young player, and similarly with Joachim Ragmark. He's coming from Sweden, plays a lot of golf, plays a lot of tournaments, but again has a very, very strong swing, very level-headed player, so I think we'll see pretty quick results out of him. I think he'll start out strong and continue to play well.
Okay. Yeah, you guys don't open up the season yet until after Labor Day, September 8th at the Aurora Invite. Talk about that invite a little bit, and then just the whole season as scheduled for the fall season for the guys.
Yeah, again, the Aurora tournament is the season opener every year for us.
Okay.
It's at a different course this year, Blackberry Oaks in Aurora.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of an easier golf course than what they used to host the tournament on. Mm-hmm. But it's always a tough opener. It's a 36-hole event in one day, so we've been doing a little running as we've been preparing for the event to try to build endurance. 36 holes, about 10 hours worth of golf in one day. So it's going to be a tough opener, but I think the season will get a little bit easier after that one as we move forward. Some nice courses we're going to be playing this year. We'll be hosting a tournament this year on September 21st at Prairie Landing out in West Chicago. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a fun season.
All right, well, thanks so much for taking the time today, Mike, and we wish you guys the best of luck in the 2015 season.
Thank you.